Blades of Shadows, the Crimson Tide. The village of Kaganoka, cradled between misty mountains and lush bamboo forests, was a haven of peace. Its ninjas lived quietly, honing their craft to protect their people from distant threats. The villagers went about their days laughing, trading, and celebrating life, blissfully unaware of the crimson storm brewing on the horizon. One fateful night, under the cover of an eerily quiet full moon, the Red Banner Army descended upon Kaganoka. Their crimson-clad soldiers, ruthless and highly trained, broke through the bamboo defenses like wildfire. Flaming arrows lit up the village, turning homes into towering infernos. Panicked villagers fled through the narrow streets, but the enemy advanced with brutal precision. The ninjas fought valiantly, their shadow techniques slicing through the chaos, but the Red Banner soldiers were relentless, their unity unmatched. Screams echoed as the once vibrant village was painted in shades of fire and blood. The central temple collapsed as the banners of the invaders fluttered proudly in the blazing wind. Kaganoka was brought to its knees. Miles away, but in a world entirely different, a boy named Takumi stood in front of a strange shrine he stumbled upon during a camping trip. As he touched a glowing orb on the altar, a surge of energy coursed through him, and he was pulled into a swirling vortex. Moments later, he found himself face first in the charred remnants of Kaganoka. The villagers, wary of strangers, captured him immediately, but as they prepared to interrogate him, an elder noticed something peculiar about Takumi. A faint, glowing mark on his wrist. It bore the symbol of the ancient, Hano Miko, the fabled protector who would rise when the village was in peril. Though Takumi was an ordinary teenager from the modern world, he was thrust into a reality he couldn't escape. He reluctantly agreed to help, training with the surviving ninjas to master their ways. Days turned into weeks as Takumi trained under Master Setsuna. The training was grueling. He sparred on the village rooftops, testing his balance and reflexes. He learned to navigate the tight alleys, using walls and rafters for stealth. He studied the art of kunai throwing, how to channel his chakra into weapons, and how to read the enemy's moves. As Takumi grew stronger, so did the hope of the people. The ninjas who survived the Red Banner attack began to rally. The village blacksmith forged new weapons, while scouts gathered intelligence on the Red Banner's fortifications. The flames of resistance began to burn. Under the cloak of night, Takumi and the Kaganoka ninjas launched a daring counterattack. Moving like shadows, they infiltrated the Red Banner's occupied garrison in the village. The sounds of steel clashing and the crackle of kunai echoed through the air. Arrows and shuriken lit up the dark sky. Takumi, now confident in his abilities, led the charge across the rooftops of the village. His agility and newfound power allowed him to outmaneuver the Red Banner assassins. He leapt from roof to roof, using the environment to his advantage. At one point, a fierce duel unfolded on the fragile tiles of the elder's house. A Red Banner captain with twin blades squared off against Takumi. The fight was a symphony of sparks and speed, their movements blurring as Takumi's kunai clashed against the captain's steel. Elsewhere, the ninjas executed synchronized strikes, reclaiming house after house. Fireworks, rigged by Takumi as a distraction, exploded in the air, scattering enemy ranks. The battle was brutal, with no quarter given on either side. As dawn broke, the final confrontation took place in the heart of the village, on the temple's ruins. Takumi faced General Sora, the Red Banner's leader, a towering figure whose blade crackled with dark energy. The fight was intense, each strike of their weapons releasing bursts of energy that shook the ground. With the villagers and ninjas cheering him on, Takumi summoned the last of his strength and activated the mark on his wrist. It unleashed a powerful wave of light, blinding the general and leaving him vulnerable. With one final, decisive strike, Takumi defeated him, and the Red Banner army fled, their reign of terror shattered. The villagers crowned Takumi their hero, rebuilding Kaganoka with renewed hope. But as Takumi stood atop the village walls, gazing out at the horizon, he noticed a faint trail of dark smoke spiraling far in the distance. The enemy's banners may have fallen, but their threats remained.